You guys can see the state that the apartment is in. We have Liam's parking lot and we have all the boxes that we're going to start packing. All the things that I'm grateful for, and I'm like, damn, I need to be more grateful than I already am. And he actually did something very incredible yesterday. He pledged a classroom from our family. You guys might be wondering what we're doing here in my bathroom. But all the women are obsessed with, because it's all about manipulation. It's about just men manipulating women. Well, women being manipulative too, but when you're in a relationship, how do you feed your ego without hurting the person that you're in a relationship with? Worrying about money,
yeah.
Obsessing about money,
Yeah.
and wait, what's the third one? Hold on. Obsessing and withholding.
Correct.
Also, you guys, like, I should not be buying any clothes, and I should not be buying any more clothes. Lamb chops are out of the oven. They look delicious. This was a no-sear lamb chop. Back to this week's vlog. I'm feeling a little under the weather today, and I was also feeling very nostalgic today, thinking about how much I miss Vlogmas. But I miss Vlogmas because we were together every single day, so I felt like you guys knew what was going on. Oh, I'm feeling super tired because Miss Estelle is congested. I'm congested. I stayed home all day yesterday, and we were supposed to go to a gala last night, and I didn't end up going. My husband just went on behalf of the both of us. And he actually did something very incredible yesterday. He pledged a classroom from our family. And by pledging a classroom, meaning we're going to pay for a classroom in a school. And I woke up feeling really grateful that we are able to do stuff like that. I know I'm feeling so emotional right now, and I'm like on the verge of crying. I think it's just those in the car sitting here just now thinking about like all the things that I'm grateful for, and I'm like, damn, I need to be more grateful than I already am, because I was just saying like, oh, I'm so tired, I'm this, I'm that, I feel overwhelmed, I'm like, oh, like worried about this, worried about that, there's like so many challenges with the house, and and everything's so expensive, and I feel tired and I'm sick, and I'm like, why am I sick like during this time when I need to be packing, but then I sat here and I thought to myself, like, Danielle, like, you need to be so fucking grateful, which I am very grateful, but I'm like, you need to be even more grateful. And the fact that you can do certain things, the fact that you're able to buy a house, the fact that you're able to remodel a house, the fact that you're able to have childcare and to provide your kids with food, and like, things that, are basic necessities, that I can do it and I can help others. I just sat here and I'm like, you know what, I need to have a little bit more grace and be more grateful. It's always a good reminder to be grateful. But I felt really grateful after what my husband did yesterday by pledging a classroom on behalf of our family. And I don't know, I think I was also reading a comment this morning from TikTok. Somebody said, you're sharing a pair of shoes with us when, the state of the world is where it's at right now, and there's some people who can't even pay rent or provide food for their families. And while all that is true, and I'm completely aware, I'm very self-aware, that's kind of also one of the reasons why I stopped like sharing unboxings with you guys and showing you guys luxury fashion, because I felt really bad. But at the same time, I feel like it's not fair to you because I'm not showing you certain parts of my life. And where I was going with this is that, before I get into that, is that somebody said like, oh, like, maybe you should be giving back instead of, buying shoes. And it kind of really like bothered me, because it's like, I realized that I don't share all of those things on TikTok. I share it here on YouTube because I do long format content. You guys know me a little bit better than my TikTok audience. And sometimes people there are just like, they come and they go, they scroll, they leave a comment, and they move on to the next video without knowing you. So I felt kind of annoyed about that when somebody said that, because I was like, damn, we do so much. Because I just don't talk about it. I'm not one of those people that makes a spectacle of like giving back, Anyway, enough about that. I don't know where I'm going with what I'm going. I'm feeling like emotional and grateful and all the things, but also I'm feeling under the weather. So I think that's adding to the fact that I'm being so emotional, Anyway, I'm under the weather, and I was going to cancel my nail appointment, but my nail girl told me she's also under the weather, so she's like, it's okay, come. She's going to do my nails, and then she is going to go home because she's also not feeling great. So it kind of worked out. So she's like, don't worry, I'm not worried about you getting me sick. So that is kind of where we are right now. I'm getting my nails done. This morning, Aloni took Liam to school, and I was with Estelle. I put her in the baby Bjorn, the bouncer, and I started on some beef stew for dinner, and that's kind of what happened. I'm really tired because she woke up like every 45 minutes last night, and it was a lot, you guys. So I'm beat. I realized everything I just said is all over the place. I hope you guys can understand because I'm all over the place. These are the nails. Shocker. I decided to go a little bit shorter, especially because my nails felt really long and it was really hard to handle the baby. They're still long, but like not as long as they were. And I did a French classic oval nail. I like them to be a little bit thinner, not as wide, so I always ask for less wide. And I did a top coat that had a little bit of like white in it because the base that they used, like the gel, was pink. So we did one layer koi and one layer on top. The top coat was like a milky color, so it looks really pretty, really clean. Before I go for fashion week, I think I have one more nail day, and then before fashion week I'll do something like dark. Maybe I'll do like a burgundy or like a navy nail, probably burgundy. Now I'm probably going to stop at the Eastern European store. I want to grab, it's called the Eastern European Delight Market. I want to stop and get some black bread and like a few other things, so let's go do that. I just got back. My kitchen smells amazing because I'm making a stew, which I'll show you guys later. It's just in the crock pot, but I put some cinnamon sticks. It's delicious. I wanted to show you what I got at the European Deli. So, for some reason, I don't know why, they only sell red currants, which my son is obsessed with, at like European stores. I don't know why, but they're delicious. They're sour. I don't know if you guys have ever tried them. If you haven't, you should. They are very delicious. I can't even describe the taste to you. They're just acidic but sweet and tart at the same time. They kind of taste like a cranberry, but a sweeter cranberry. And then I got some golden berries for my son too. I got this kielbasa. It's called Yevreska, which is a salami that's made out of beef instead of pork, because typically all the salamis are made out of pork. And I have them sliced a pound for me really thin, like that. Here, let's show you one. And it's so delicious. I love snacking on it. Good. That. Then I got this cheese. It's called slivochny sir, which is like a milky cheese. I don't know how to explain it, but I've never tried it before. I'm very intrigued. Then I got halva. Halva is eaten in so many different cultures. In our culture, we have it usually with tea and coffee, like as a dessert. I know in other cultures, I know a lot of Iranians eat it with a cheese and then like a thin lavash, no, what is it called? Lavash bread with some herbs. So I know it's eaten like many different ways, but it's really good. You guys should try it as well. And I got our favorite bread. It's still warm. It's called Lvovsky. This one has sunflower seeds inside. They also make one that's called Litovsky or Litovsky, or oh my god, why am I blanking? I'm drawing a blank. Forgot. Anyway, we like the one with the seeds, and so does my son. I don't know why he likes this one specifically. It's a rye sourdough bread with it's like sweet and has sunflower seeds and something else. I'm trying to think. I don't know, but it's really good. And I never have them cut it just because I feel like when you cut it, it doesn't last as long. Like the freshness goes away, so I prefer to cut it myself and it like stays nice and moist inside. This kind of bread honestly lasts much longer than like a white bread, a baguette, a regular sourdough. It lasts a really long time. And if you keep it in the fridge, it lasts even longer. It's crazy, I know, but it's good. Then I got some sunflower seeds with salt. I got a classic tea selection of Earl Grey English breakfast, Darjeeling and English breakfast. Then I got grechka, which is buckwheat. I like to get in these packets. If you're really curious about trying buckwheat and you've never had it before, but you don't know how to make it, like the water ratio, sometimes even for me, it's like a little bit weird. So I always like to get in the packets because you literally just boil water, you throw a packet in, and when it's done cooking, you take it out, you open the packet, you put it into a bowl with salt and butter, and it's delicious. So if you go to any Eastern European market, it could be like a Russian store, Polish store, Ukrainian store, if you live somewhere where there's a net cost, I know also net cost delivers, and I think you can order online too. I'm pretty sure. Marquis has this in Brooklyn and in the Marquis Gourmet store on 79th in Miami. So there's a lot of places you can find it. And I also got Raffaello. I've been on a Raffaello kick. I love them. I used to be obsessed with these as a kid. These and the other tablets. Oh my god. Ferrero Rochers. They were like my favorite, but these are like the best. And I started craving them again. So intuitive eating, you guys. Remember what I said? Don't restrict yourself of things, because when you restrict yourself of things, then you binge. Have one, have two, and then you get the fix that you need and you move on with your day, you know? But when you're like thinking about something, you're like, oh my god, I really want this like Raffaello, or I want a piece of chocolate, but I'm not going to eat it because I'm not going to be skinny and because blah, 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 blah. It later does more harm to you than good, okay? I promise. So it's important to be healthy here, and then you'll be healthy here. I promise. Okay, I'm gonna put all this away, and then I'm gonna show you, I'm actually gonna record for TikTok, and I'll record it for you guys too. I wanna show you some of the things that I got for the house. There's gonna be a lot of house content in the next couple of weeks, just because I'm like ordering everything here in the apartment. But I got some towels and things from Zara, so I wanna share that with you, and yeah. You guys can see the state that the apartment is in. We have Liam's parking lot, and we have all the boxes that we're going to start packing. This is also the crock pot that I use. It's from Hamilton Beach. I don't know, I got this at HomeGoods like when I was living in New York. I want to say like 10 years ago, probably a little bit less, like 9. And I love it. It works. I don't think you need like a fancy crock pot. And I have my stew in there cooking. Topic though, I wanted to show this to you guys. This is a nebulizer that I use for Estelle. This is amazing. This is what we use for her when she's congested and can't breathe. I use this also for Liam. And this is the snot sucker we like. We like two. We use the Frida, which is the one that you do yourself. And then this one is amazing. I can link this for you below. It's from Amazon. I think it's like $300 or maybe like $250, but it's worth every single penny, like every single penny. I just finished recording my video for TikTok. Now I'm going to show you guys what I got for the kids. These are for the house. So starting off with this stool, everything's from Zara. I'll link it for you guys below. I'll put like the style numbers and link it so you guys can check it out if you need this. But I got a stool like this for him because he needs a place to sit when he's putting his shoes on, and like if he wants to like get on the bed, whatever. This is for him. It like goes with the vibe of his room. The one that we currently have is plastic and it just like doesn't go. And I'll keep that little plastic one for him in the bathroom because it can go under the sink if he needs to like step on the sink. I also got this ashtray because some people in my family smoke cigarettes. Bad habit. And I don't want cigarette butts like out on the floor. I also don't want cigarette butts in like random cups, and I don't want them in a traditional ashtray because I don't want the kids to get to them, especially my son because he gets to everything. So I got this one at Zara. It's so cute. It looks expensive. It looks like it could be Cristofol. And I'm going to put the cigarette butts in here. Well, not me. Whoever's smoking is going to put the cigarette butts in here. And then it's hidden. Then I got some dishes. I got 2 dishes, a small and a big one. Also from Zara. These are for, they were intended for the guest room, but we'll see. This is like for like jewelry, for soaps, you know, might be for something else. When you move in, you know, you end up like changing things around, so. And then I also got 4 more baskets like this. I got a bigger one and a smaller one like this because right now I have 2 in Estelle's room. I use it for like diapers and like it's like an organizer caddy type of situation. But these will go to her room. And I got extra ones. I got 4 more, 2 small, 2 large. They're gonna go in her closet, and some are gonna go into her drawers in her bathroom. So I just like to be organized. I like everything to have a place. I like to be able to pull it out and find things. I don't have to like move bottles and ointments and things like that to find what I need, you know? Like a big pet peeve of mine. Then I got these towels. I got 2 bigger ones and 2 smaller ones for the powder room for your hands. And I got some other color ones, like a burgundy one in case I want to switch it out. But I think this just, you guys will see when it all comes together. This is going to be such a vibe. A vibe. A vibe. I also was looking for kids chairs because the ones that I currently have are from Nesting and they're falling apart. I don't know why. They're falling apart, the table too. I have been looking for chairs that kind of like vibe with the house, that look like the house. So I found these chairs at Zara. How cute are they? Like wicker chairs. The table that unfortunately goes with this does not match the vibe of the house, so I didn't buy them. I have been looking at tables from Restoration Hardware for kids, but when I saw the price, I was like, what the hell? I'm like, that's insane. Because they make them to look like adult tables, but they're just like so beautifully handcrafted. But I want to find something like those. Just not from our age because I'm not paying $3,000 for a kid's play table. I also got these X Protector premium felt pads from Amazon for the bottom of the chairs. You just have to like cut them to the size. I couldn't find like the exact size, so all I would do is just put this, trace it, and cut it out. This will protect the kids from scratching the floors, and this will also go on the other chairs in the kitchen. And I got this like oatmeal color because I feel like they're less visible than like the black ones and the brown ones. So I also got some towels. I'm gonna grab those. Okay, I also got these organizers for the kids. I don't want to take them out, but essentially they're folding box organizers, you guys can see here. And they're made out of fabric. I have them now for the kids, but I needed more. So they open into a box, and that's how I organize all their socks. I roll up Liam's underwear and I put them. For Estelle, I do like her socks and like her little things, and you can take one of the inserts out so you can have a bigger one. So like I'll fold over her hats, and I'll fold over her bibs, like we'll iron and then fold them over, and then you just have them like that, like in a row, and it's like super organized. So you're not like looking for a million things all over the place and they're not stacked and hidden. You see everything and it just becomes more organized and less cluttered. I also got these towels at Zara. I've gotten towels at Zara before and they're really great. I only got them for the guest room and for Liam's room. Liam has a few Hermes towels that were gifted to him over the courses of his birthdays. So we're gonna use those, and we're also going to use these. They're white with this like grayish brown piping. And I got these for the guest room. It's like an oatmeal color, I would say, with also like a grayish brown piping. It's really soft and plush. So that is what I got so far. All the bigger things I'm also sending to the house and putting in the garage. I'm just trying to like refrain from sending a lot of stuff there because it's a construction zone and I don't want things to get like ruined or dusty. But this is what I got so far. If you guys like this kind of content, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you're interested in seeing like what kind of vacuums I'm buying, ironing boards, I don't know, cleaning supplies, hangers, all that stuff. I'm getting a lot of it from Amazon. And honestly, I was going to get a Dyson, but I decided not to because the Dyson that we got from my mom 2 years ago, the one that's cordless, just like it doesn't have a good battery life, and it just seems to give a lot more problems. And I feel like the ones that are like $50 are the best ones, the ones that have like over 150,000 reviews, positive reviews on Amazon. So I ended up getting like stuff like that. Like I didn't get like expensive, but I got two different vacuums. I got one that is cordless and one that does have a cord, just like one that's cordless for like the kitchen for like after the kids are done eating, so I can like quickly just vacuum, and then the one with the cord is going to be for like the big clean, you know? So anyway, that's that. I'm going to quickly have a little bite. I'm probably gonna have some black bread with butter and some of the beef salami that I got, and then I'm going to head out and pick up Liam from school because I have to pick him up in exactly 1 hour. So you guys might be wondering what we're doing here in my bathroom. Well, I decided that since I'm in between my salon appointments and I have gray hairs now, but I have like a lot of longer strands. They're not concentrated in one place. They're just kind of throughout my hair, especially like I notice it the most when I flip my hair to the side, like whether it's this side or to this side, I have a lot of gray strands like in here. So I'm going to be trying the L'Oréal Paris Colorsonic Hair Color Technology. It's this device that basically you brush through the hair. You put the cartridge in, that's your color. Mine is brown. It's called Dark Brown Natural number 4. I'll link it for you guys below if you're interested. And you basically put it in and then you just run it through your strands, and obviously it doesn't disturb my highlights because you stop wherever your highlights are, like if you have highlights like me. And it's literally so easy and convenient. It's not expensive. The device is fairly affordable, and this is something you can do all the time if you have, 30 minutes. So we're gonna try it, okay? Because why not? So this is what it looks like. You put the cartridge in here, and it comes with directions on how to do everything, so it's pretty easy. Okay, basically you have the cartridge. You shove it in like that. And then insert cartridge into the base, will flash orange. This is really easy. I basically put the hair color inside the cartridge, and you literally just hold it down. You pull it where you want, and when you're done, you just take your hands and smooth it through the roots. So easy, not messy, which I like. Okay, so essentially I did my hair, and I'm waiting 30 minutes. The instructions are really clear. It has a couple options here. It has if you're doing like all over hair color, root touch-ups, if you have long hair, it tells you what to do. And then it literally has a guide here on how to clean the machine, which is really easy. You just change out the cartridge, you put water in it, cleans it out, and then it says wait 30 minutes, which I'm going to do. Honestly, I have to say, like, one of the things I really liked about this device is that A, it's affordable, B, it's really easy to use, and the color matches are pretty easy, and also is that it did not disturb my highlights. Like, I was able to use the device and stop wherever I have my highlights. So if you're someone like me who has, you know, a couple of gray hairs here and there, it's a really easy tool to use, and I'm very happy with it, I have to say. So I'm gonna go wash my hair. I'm actually gonna wash it in the sink, and then I'll show you the results. Honest review, you guys, it's a 10 out of 10. I just finished washing and styling my hair. And one thing that I'm really into is the fact that it was so easy to use. It also did not mess with any of my highlights. And on top of that, it left my hair shiny and like smooth, but it left it really shiny. I don't know if you guys can see. And I really like it. I think that if you have grays and you don't want to constantly be going to the hair salon, like if you have roots that need to be touched up really often, like every 2 to 3 weeks, or if you're in between, like I am, going to the salon and you have just like random grays here and there, I think it's amazing. It's such an amazing tool. It's so easy to use. And I'm not a person that like colors my hair at home because I don't know how to do it, but I've seen so many videos on this and it seemed really easy, really straightforward, and it was exactly that. So I love it. Okay. Now I need to go and do a couple of things. Then we're gonna go to the house. I have to drop off some stuff at the house. I got some mirrors from Lulu in Georgia, which I'm not gonna show you guys now. I'm gonna show you like in a few weeks or when we move, because I have to keep everything in boxes. And then we're gonna pick up Liam from school. So let's go. I also need to have a snack. I'm hungry. I also brought a snack with me, masa chips. I love these. These are the original. They are fried in beef tallow, I believe. Let's see. Naturally prepared tortillas the Aztec way. Yeah. Beef tallow. So good. Yeah, it says here cooked in grass-fed beef tallow, just like traditional Belgian fries. I love that. So good. Liam loves these too, although they're like a little bit on the harder side because they're thicker. So if you have a toddler, just be careful, just know that. But it does have a little bit of a beef tallow taste in the end, which I like personally, but they're really good. They also have like a blue one, they have a habanero, they have a jalapeno, I believe, and they have a cinnamon one, which that one is like my least favorite. I just got to the house. I want to show you some updates from what we saw last since I was here, because a few things were installed yesterday and I didn't get to see them, so let me show you. Our doors are bronze fluted glass and it has matte black frame. Love it. These are Aloni's closet doors. He has a lot of them. And we ordered the hardware. It has not come in yet, so it's probably not going to come until a few more weeks, but it's going to go here. Liam's bathroom sink is being installed. We did fluting here as well. You guys will see that in the house. We have a lot of fluting. Estelle's sink is also being installed. What I was just saying and talking about is that we really love the idea of a bidet, but we didn't want to get a bidet because it's going to take up too much space. So in every bathroom, we added a hose next to each bathroom, next to each toilet, I mean. A custom family room built in. This is going to be for the kids. We're going to put a kids table here. That's going to house all of their toys. It's going to be like their play area. I left the house and I'm so happy with how everything's coming out. I'm very excited, actually. I think at a loss for words because it's really hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel when all you see is construction all the time and you don't see the physical final finishes and like the pieces, like the doors and the sinks and stuff like those, the finishes that you've been working on. When you finally see them being installed, you're like, oh, okay, like you get it. For me, I don't understand construction. I don't understand the inner workings. I just understand the outer and the decorative part, which is like what I'm good at, and that's kind of like where I'm going to shine. In this house project renovation. Aloni shines in the organization and doing like all of the nitty gritty, which is like what he's good at, you know, organizing everyone, making sure that everyone's on top of their game, making sure that we're paying like the correct money, that we're not being like gypped. Aloni's really, really good at negotiating and like, you know, like making sure that people are just not taking him for a ride, and that's like not a skill set that I have. So Aloni's just been doing like the major part of the leg work, and I'm doing like all of the decor and the design aspect of it, and then like organizing the house, organizing the movers, organizing like the cleaning before, the after, the during, the organization, and you know, buying all the stuff for the home. So like, you know, we have our rules. They're unspoken rules. They just worked out that way, you know. But I'm really happy. I'm like so excited to move. I'm excited for new energy. Apparently February is supposed to be a really, really good month and a start of a good month for Aquariuses. So any Aquariuses, hi. We're supposed to be coming out of our chromatic cycle, breaking our chromatic cycle, whatever that means, and the next 2 years or 3 years is supposed to be like really good for us. We're shedding old skin, and our lives are supposed to flip upside down in the best way possible. It's also supposed to be really good financially and so many other things. So I'm here for it. I'm here for all the good things. I think it's also really important to have some faith, as you guys know, as my husband would say. I think it's also important to have some sort of belief, and prayer is very important. So I'm doing all those things, but I'm excited for new energy. I'm excited for a new space, for new memories. I'm excited to host dinners. I'm excited to do Shabbat dinners, which is like one of like my favorite things. I'm just excited to create a life and have a life inside this home, you know, aside from the life that we currently have. And it's interesting, I was thinking about this because someone commented on one of my videos on TikTok where I wrote about where I was showing the house, and somebody said, aren't you scared that with all of these nice things that everything's gonna get ruined and that you have to like do a lot of cleaning and whatever. And to me, it's kind of like I look at the house the same way I look at clothes. I'm just giving you as an example. So when I buy, if you guys have been following me on here for some time now, you would know that this was something that I've always preached. But when I buy handbags, let's say Hermes bags, because those are very expensive, I don't let them wear me, I wear them. Okay, and what I mean by that is I don't put it on the shelf and look at it and think like, oh, I'm gonna wear this on like a very special occasion, on a one day this, one day that, like, you know, and just letting it wear me and being scared to use the item that I worked so hard for, that I used my hard-earned money to pay for and to buy. What I do is I wear my things. I enjoy my things. I don't care if the bag costs $5,000, $10,000. I wear it with joy, and I'm not gentle with it in a sense. Obviously, I'm not like beating it up. But what I mean I'm not gentle with it is I'm not gentle in terms of like being scared to ruin it or being scared to wear it. I was interrupted by a call from Aloni. But yeah, I don't let my things wear me. I wear them with joy and with happiness, and that goes the same thing for my home. I'm not going to, you know, be worried about the mess or something potentially scratching because I have 2 children. You know, it's going to be a life lived inside the home. It's going to be all the memories that we created. Okay, things happen, things break, things scratch, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I'm not really like worried about that, you know. I'm more worried about creating good memories and having good energy and just living a really good life. So also, I feel like the more we worry about things that are not important, like scratches and breakage and a mess, the better we are mentally, because we're not stressed about those things, and stress never leads to anything good. You guys know that I always talk about that. Stress just leads to anything evil. So it's actually been proven that you know, aside from genetics and aside from like other causes, that stress causes a lot of different diseases to occur within your body. It causes like issues with your gut health. It has known to cause cancer, cause many different things. So I just urge everybody not to stress about the small things, because a lot of the times things are out of our control. So don't stress. I was talking about how I'm on a mission before we moved to clear out my pantry and to clear out my freezer. And I also was saying how I'm encouraging all of you guys to go and try to clear out your pantry at least like every 2 months, but try, okay? In the next couple of days, just go in the back of your pantry, like or in your cubby or whatever, and pull out the things that have been sitting there for some time now and do something with it, because I tend to buy a lot of stuff at the grocery store, and I tend to see recipes online that I like, and sometimes I'm just browsing the aisles and I'm like, oh, this looks good, this looks interesting, and then sometimes I think like, oh, I don't have this rice or I don't have this grain, and then I end up double buying it. And the reason I realized I'm double triple buying things is because now that we are moving and we're like clearing things out, I'm like, oh my god, I have like doubles and triples of these things. And I'm on a mission now to clear out my pantry, but I think you guys should do that too, and I want to encourage myself to do that at least every 2 months. So today I'm making couscous, and it's also been really fun too because we've been like trying new recipes. So I'm making a couscous today because I had like half a can left. So I threw it out, I emptied it out, and I'm making the couscous. And then I had 4 frozen duck legs, which I'm going to roast. And then I had a lot of chicken wings too, which I marinated in some mayo, soy sauce, paprika, garlic, salt and pepper, because Liam's gonna love those. And what else? And I'm roasting a whole cauliflower because I had some of this Calabrian chili paste left over. So I'm like, you know what, let me use that with the whole head of cauliflower that I bought, and we never really eat cauliflower, so I thought that would be a really fun recipe. So this is kind of where we're at. This is what we're doing for dinner. Everything looks really good. I'm gonna actually check on it now. Smells divine. My husband's gonna be really happy with the cauliflower couscous situation. Not the couscous, the cauliflower and the chicken. Ooh. Anywho, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. So that's what I'm doing. I'm getting ready for bed. Dinner was great. I could not vlog during dinner because it was so chaotic, as always. Also, you guys, I made these chocolate chips from the little cheesecake company. She sent these to me. Her name is Maribel. She's a follower of mine, actually. If you guys saw like many months ago, I want to say like right after Estelle was born, I posted some cheesecake reviews. It was from her. She drove like 5 hours to drop them off for me. And today I made the cookies because it was part of the initiative of me clearing out my freezer, and she had shipped these to me and I had them in my freezer. So I finally made them today. Aloni had so many of them. Liam had a full one. I was only gonna give him half, but he was like begging us, and I was like, you know, it's fine. Good behavior gets rewarded. It's on the floor. So yeah, I'm getting ready for bed. I'm filled up my hydro gel with some water, and I'm taking my Wellbell pills, which is for hair growth. I told you guys I was taking the Nutrafol postpartum, but I ran out of them, and then I had 4 of these in my medicine cabinet, so I'm just going to take these because I'm not wasteful, and I just want to use what I have, you know? Then I'm taking 2 of the Quick Defense from Gaia. I took 2 in the morning, and I'm taking 2 now, which is helping me get better. And then 2 liposomal vitamin C's in these capsules from Blue Bonnet. So that's what I'm taking. I can also take all these pills. Is that weird? The trick is, if you put your head down, all the pills, and you have water in your mouth, all the pills float to the top. But if you throw your head back, all the pills float to the top, so then you can't swallow them. So that's a really good trick. Anyway, I already took 3 capsules of this nano magnesium from Health Factory, the best magnesium to ever exist. And I give 1/3 of a capsule to Liam before bed because it helps him just calm down his nervous system. So it's great. Okay. And that is what I'm doing. I'm going to go wash my face. I'm going to get into bed too because I need to order so many things for the house. My list is just like never ending, but I'm trying to get through it. So buenas noches. Tomorrow I'm just going to be home all day packing with the baby. Nothing really exciting, but I'll show you guys some of the progress. I have like boxes in front of me. Look, I already started packing. Truthfully, it's also been so good because I've been getting rid of stuff and giving things away, so it's been nice. It's like nice to go into a new space, the clearer space, and not like bring junk with you, you know? Not junk, but like junk meaning like things that you don't use anymore that will accumulate into junk. But also, I made some boxes of clothes for a friend for her baby. I put some stuff away for my brother for when he has a baby one day. What else? I gave away some like food items. I told you I'm giving away some stuff to my housekeeper, some stuff to another friend of mine. I'm giving all my china away to my nail girl and some other things that she wanted that I have. She wants like my bar cart and something else. And yeah, I'm just trying to make use of everything because I don't want to throw anything out. I'd rather find a home for it. So that's kind of what I've been doing, trying to also organize that. So it's a lot, but it's okay. We're getting there. We're very close. Very close to the finish line. Anyway, good night. Sleep tight. And don't let your anxieties and fears bite. Good morning, you guys. Aloni and I are on our way to our workout. We dropped off Liam to school. It is 44 degrees in Miami, my perfect weather. Is it your perfect weather?
Honestly, I'm not even sure how to react. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like we're in Miami.
No.
It feels like I'm back in California or New York.
Yeah, I love it. Liam woke up today and said, it's winter like in New York. That's the only winter he's ever really felt is a little bit of cold when we went to New York. You guys remember the fall for fall foliage, so whatever, it's really nice. But I took a couple of days off of the vlogs because I was under the weather, but I didn't really have any time to rest because we've been having to pack the house and just like so much stuff with the kids. It's just been a lot, so I just needed a little reset, a few days of calmness. I feel much better. It's just I'm still congested. I don't know how long it's gonna last. All of my friends who also were sick and like had the same kind of symptoms as me, like still either have a cough that's been nonstop for like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, or some congestion. So it is what it is. We're going to do a workout now. Sweat a little bit. Hopefully she turns the heater on.
I mean, she turns the heater on during the summer. I don't see why it wouldn't be on today.
I don't know.
You know?
Yeah, I need to like sweat. It's gonna be a really difficult workout for me today, I'm gonna tell you that much.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm tired. We were watching Landman last night.
To me, it finally got good last night.
Last night we were on episode 5, and Aloni's like, I'm not that into the show. And the end of episode 5 and then episode 6, he's like, here I was talking shit, and then it finally got good.
Yeah.
But it's kind of annoying that it took 5 episodes to get to. I also watched Tell Me Lies. Aloni has no idea about Tell Me Lies, but it's basically a show that all the women are obsessed with because it's all about manipulation. It's about just men manipulating women. Well, women being manipulative too, but you know, women being attractive to men who are manipulators.
Right. I mean, there's plenty of that out there. Again, that's everything comes down to everything is ego, right? You know the Alter Rebbe, the Balatanya, the founder of Chabad. He's the one who basically came up with this. Not basically, but made it widely known that the human has 2 souls. You have your animal soul, and you have your godly soul, right? What's the animal soul? The animal soul is the ego. And what does the ego need? The ego needs to constantly be fed. It needs to constantly. The ego worries about the physical body. The soul worries about the soul, the heart. So that's just all a form of the animal
when you're in a
soul being
relationship,
fed. That's the ego, right?
But when you're in a relationship, how do you feed your ego without hurting the person that you're in a relationship with?
You don't need to feed your ego. The whole point.
Some people.
The whole point is to suppress the ego.
Yeah.
Is to understand that there's no amount of food you can give to the ego for it to be satisfied.
No, that I understand. I agree with you. But I'm saying for some people, I feel like, you know, they still need their ego fed in some sort of a way for them to.
Everybody. That's the tikkun of life, is knowing how to control your ego.
Yeah. But the show is basically about like all the stuff that I would say that most men and women have experienced throughout college, you know?
Yeah.
Like young love, sex, deception, lies, cheating, you know, drugs, partying.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, it's a good show because I feel like everyone can relate to it some way, somehow.
I think that's a fair statement.
But anyway, we started watching Landman. We finally like it. It's really funny, actually.
Yeah, it's
I
good.
love the wife. She's
Billy
my favorite
Bob,
character so far.
Yeah, he's good.
She's hilarious. And before that, not before that, a few months ago, we watched Mobland, but nothing tops Mobland. Mobland is like top tier.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. Do you have any words of wisdom for the vlog today?
I have a lot of words of wisdom. I think my words of wisdom for now and this current month that we're in. So we're in the month of Tibet energetically, which is a very it's in a fiery month, right? Because it's the month of Capricorn. So that energy is very intense. I think a lot of people are feeling very stressed, very on edge, very quick to anger and all those things. And I think things are just generally difficult during this time of the year.
Yeah, it's been a rough month.
Yeah. And I hear people worrying about talking, oh, I gotta fight with this guy, I gotta fight with that guy. This business is slow and that's bad and this and so I mean,
we've also been a little like on edge too.
Yeah. I mean, Rabbi Nachman teaches that there's 3 things that can block your financial success. And there's an acronym for it called WOW. What does WOW stand for?
I know. Can I tell you?
Yes.
Worrying about money.
Yeah.
Obsessing about money.
Yeah.
And wait, what's the third one? Hold on. Obsessing and withholding.
Correct.
Yes.
Those are the only 3 things?
Withholding meaning being like cheap, right?
Yes, not being charitable, not giving charity, not helping people. He says those are the only 3 things that can block anyone's wealth. Of course, assuming that you do your job and do your work and do your part. You can't just sit around and pray and hope that, wealth is going to come out of nowhere. And God says, you do the work and I'll do the rest, So assuming that you do work and you do your part, there's nothing that should stop you from having financial success except for those 3 things. If you're obsessing over those 3 things, somehow the money will come, but it will never stay.
I actually want to say, like, for me, I don't ever feel like I worry about money.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always like, it's okay, it'll come, it'll happen, it's okay. Like, I think you worry about it more than I do in a different way. Where I'm like, babe, it's okay, it'll happen, it'll come, don't worry, like,
Yeah.
I worry about other shit.
Yeah, I mean, I try not to, but I'm also in the money business, so it's a little bit different, you know what I mean?
I worry about, like, other stuff, but...
But also, I think an important thing to focus on during this time is also, like, every sign has their area of tikkun, right? Like,
can you explain to people what tikkun is, whoever's watching?
So everybody has a sign, right? You're either a earth sign, a water sign, a fire sign, or an air sign, right? So, for example, like a fire sign is anger, right? Their tikkun is anger.
But what's tikkun? Explain that, like the definition.
The thing that they need to work on the most, meaning that's their weakness. They're very quick to anger. They're very impulsive. And for example, a water sign, their weakness, their struggle is with addiction. They usually struggle with whatever it may be. I don't know, addicted to food, addicted to drugs, addicted to sex. That's their weakness, right? And air signs, they have trouble with commitment or they have difficulty making decisions, right? So they're very indecisive. And earth represents like being in control, needing to be controlled, and they usually have issues with sadness and depression. They hate change. Again, coming back to control. So yeah. So those are just things to be aware of. Those are things that you have to work on the most, depending on what your sign is.
And that's that.
Nah, that's it. We got you.
Aloni, everyone's waiting for your podcast.
Got a loaded one. Can I park it?
You can park it behind this car.
Okay.
It's Jackie's car. We gotta also get some bread after.
I can park right here.
Yeah. We gotta pick up some bread after my weekly bread pickup. I do 2 bread pickups. Also need to buy some chalachka. Okay guys, I'm not ready for this workout. You guys, the workout was so hard. She went over 23 minutes to be exact, huh? Yeah. I'm gonna take it right now, sorry. 23 minutes. We stopped by and got some bread. And now we're gonna go home. I'm gonna get my shit together. Start my day. Doesn't this look so beautiful? I feel like I'm sitting on a mess, which I am. I had breakfast after my workout, and then showered, did whatever, and then I prepped for dinner. I was marinating some lamb chops, and it's about 5:15 now. I want to show you guys a couple of things that I've recently acquired, and yeah, and then I'm gonna go make dinner, and I'll show you what I'm gonna have for dinner. Me and I ended up working for a few hours, then I went to pick up Liam. I stopped at the grocery store with him, then we came back and just did more work. So it's just been like a day. And I also have boxes here. I need to like start packing more. I already attempted. But I told you that in the midst of all the other things that are going on in my life, I also have to think about Fashion Week because it's going to be literally right after we move in New York. So I started shopping for things that I'm going to need for my trip. One of the things that I got is I wanted a new sweatsuit, and you guys know, not sweatsuit, like a sweater set. I don't really like, I used to be obsessed with like Pangea or Pangaea, or however you call it, like those kinds of sweatsuits and tracksuits. And I used to love like the ones from Nike, but I just like don't feel like it's my style anymore. And when I travel or when I'm doing errands, like today, I have this shirt on. I forgot where it's from. It's like a cashmere shirt. I think this one is from, I think this one's from Lily Silk or Sabline. And my trousers also, if you guys can see, they're also cashmere. They're from Lily Silk. I think this one's from Sabline. I just can't see. But I just feel more put together in like cashmere, wool, or like cashmere like sets. And I really love the ones from Eves. You guys know, if you've been following me on the vlogs here, I wear the one in gray, I wear the one in blue, and those are wide leg. So I found the same navy one, but it has a cinched hem at the ankle, which I like, and they're wider. They're not like thin, they're a little bit wider, so I can wear them with a like cute little sock, like a cashmere sock from Banana Republic. I could do it with a clog or tuck it into a boot. Like there's so many ways to wear it. So I got the pants and I got the matching sweater. Even though I could have used a sweater that I already have, I was also worried that like the shade was gonna be a little bit off. But it says it's the same color, but this one has a hood. So I just felt like, you know, this feels a bit more put together, which I love. Then I got this sweater from, I'll link everything guys below. This is actually a lot of stuff from Revolve. I got this sweater from a brand called All the Ways. Also just thought it was so cute. I could wear this with jeans. I could wear this with leggings. I could also like wear this now in Miami because guys, this morning was 44 degrees, as you know. Then what I'm really excited about is this top from Lay Academy. I got it in a size medium, and I don't know if you guys remember that outfit that I wore from a brand called Raquel a few weeks back during Vlogmas. It's like a white blazer with white pants. It's like tweed, and I said it looks kind of like it could be Chanel. And I wear it with this ruched white top from Marcus Lamade. I'm just trying to remember, and it kind of like cinched here. It was like ruched and a cowl neck. Anyway, I saw this top from L'Academy, and I really like how it looks, and I thought this would look so pretty under a blazer also. And I love how it's cinched here at the neck, you know, very, very cute. Try that on later. I can't wait, you guys, till we move into the new house so I can do try on hauls for you in my closet because it'll be just so much nicer. I'm not going to open these because I don't want them to get dirty, but these are the Eves barrel pants. This is the ones that I have also in like a dark navy, but I want to keep them in this just in case they don't get dirty. And then I have this corset, which honestly was like really inexpensive. I think it was like under $100. It was like $98 from Super Down. And it's really thin. It's velvet, and it has like this white seam peeking through. And I thought this is just a really cute layering piece to wear also like under like a leather jacket or blazer or trench, whatever. You could even do it with like a really cute like white t-shirt and put this on top. Really, really cute. So I got that. I'm trying all this stuff on. Then I got some gifting from a brand called SUBOO Subo. It's an Australian brand. And it is like a shirt like this. I think it's for the beach. And a matching skirt. This is like something you wear with bathing suit. Very cute. I have so many things I have to try on, you guys, and it's like giving me major anxiety. What else do I have here? This is Meshki stuff that I don't really want to open right now because these are some dresses. I have a wedding next week. And I got the same dress that I wore in white to a foundation with my husband. It was for Nicholas Klaus Children's Hospital, if you guys remember. It's white with these like beautiful silver detailings. So I ended up getting the same one in black because I know it's going to fit and I know it's going to be good. But I just wanted to make sure, in the case that I wanted to wear something else. I also got those two dresses, but that's not the dress. Oh, here. They have something called Meshki Atelier. And there's a beautiful gold sequin dress, which I'm going to try, and hopefully it works. So we'll see. But again, I'm not trying anything on right now because I just don't have the mental capacity to do that, and I have to go prep dinner. So then this was also gifted to me. This is from Set Active. You guys know I wear a lot of their stuff. It's like this green long sleeve shirt. I think this was a collaboration. No, it wasn't. I'm just kidding. I feel like I saw somebody post on socials that it was a collaboration with Solomon, but I'm obviously wrong. But it is this like green shirt that you wear with like over a bralette. And they sent me, I think, the matching pant for it. Right? Yeah. And this is like the matching pant that goes with it. This is the material that I like. Remember I told you guys there's one material from Set Active that I don't like because I feel like it's not flattering if you have thicker legs or if you have cellulite, which I have a lot of. I have a lot of cellulite. This is called the Sport Body. I like this one because it's smooth. So this one's good. Okay. Also, you guys, like I should not be buying any clothes and I should not be acquiring any more clothes because I have so much clothes, but you would be so proud of me. I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of clothes that I'm giving to some of my friends and relatives, which I'm really happy about, and that's just the beginning. I decided that usually I sell like a lot of stuff on Poshmark, like the more expensive things, but I decided I'm just going to give them all the stuff because I am very into clearing out energy and getting rid of stuff. I told you guys I don't get attached to things and I wear my things. I don't let things wear me. It's like a big thing of mine. And some of these things, like I know if I sell them, I'm just gonna get pennies for, so I'd rather my friends and my family enjoy them. So yeah, I'm really excited about that, but I'm also getting rid of so much stuff. I gave so much skincare also to my friends and family. You guys know who you are. A few of you reached out to me. One is a makeup artist or an aspiring makeup artist. Another one's a single mom. Actually, 2 of them are single moms. And yeah, so I'm making some boxes to give to you. And I'm going to do the giveaway I was supposed to do it last week, you guys. And I got sick. And it's coming. It's coming, I promise. I have the box sitting in my bathroom. So. And then I got something from my Teresa. I ordered a few things from my Teresa actually, which I'm really excited about. And one of the things, you guys are gonna be so gagged because I saw it and I was like, oh my God. And I know it's a size too big, but it's literally sold out everywhere and it was an exclusive for my Teresa. And I got a size bigger because I'm just gonna alter it. Like, I don't care. I love it so much. So, 3 of the things are here and one of the things is coming in a separate parcel. So, the first thing that I got is this Victoria Beckham. It is called a fine pointel knit in pale rose, okay, from Miami. How cute is it? And I'm actually gonna wear this tomorrow. And a matching little singlet. I think that's what it's called, right? A singlet? Yeah, that you put underneath. I love sweater sets, so I'm very excited about that. I'm actually gonna put this back in the box because it's so delicate that I do not want to ruin it. Okay. Okay. The third thing that I got for New York is from a brand called Noor Hamoud. I have a suede jacket from them, which is insane. But anyway, no, this is Noor Hamour. Sorry, not Hamoud. I know I said that. This is, I have to figure out exactly how to wear it. But it's basically, you tie this around and you clip it. So in the cold, when you have a jacket or a coat on, you can protect your hair from the wind because in New York, it's so windy, especially in the wintertime. It's like crazy windy. And you can protect your ears. I have to figure out how to do this right. It's not right. But how chic is this? It's like instead of doing a scarf, it's leather. And so it matches like all my stuff. And I feel like this is so like cute also for the nighttime because you can put this on, you protect your hair, but also you protect your ears. Because I don't really love wearing beanies. I just don't feel like I look good in beanies. I have a big head, so I just feel like beanies are like not my thing. So I always like do a scarf now, or I'll do like something else. But I think this is such a fun little piece. Some of you might not like it, and that is okay. And you know what? Also, what I wanted to say about not liking things. Oh, I have two more things from set. Is that the last couple of weeks on TikTok, I've been noticing that people have been very negative, and I'm completely aware. Like it's annoying that I have to say this a couple of times, but I said this like a few vlogs ago, but it's like, I understand, I'm completely aware of the state of the world. I'm completely aware of finances. I'm completely aware of political issues, of global issues. I'm completely aware. Like, I don't live under a rock. However, my channel, my pages across all socials are about positivity, are about fashion, about food, about eating, about having fun, family, like all positive things. We are so oversaturated and we consume so much negative content all the time. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of like giving you my political opinion, my social opinion, or, saying something that I have, no knowledge of or not extensive knowledge of. Like, it's just not what my platform is about. I don't need to add more information or more misinformation or more points of view that are insensitive or sensitive, whatever they are. You know what I mean? We have so much of that already. Like, that's just not what I'm about. Like, I really just want to focus on the things that I enjoy, and that's food. That's my family. It's fashion. It's beauty. It's just sharing my day to day and living. Like, I don't want to consume that anymore, and I don't want to put that out into the sphere of people that watch me. So it's just lately I've been seeing like people saying like, oh, why aren't you speaking about this? Or in this economy, why are you posting these shoes and sharing these shoes? Or sometimes it could be related to nothing, that has to do with anything in the world. But people, for example, I was showing my renovation. They're like, oh, this is so gaudy. And it's like, it's okay to have opinions, but sometimes we have to understand that our opinion is not the only opinion that matters, and what we like does not mean that everybody else has to like the same thing. Like I said this the other day to a follower of mine who DM'd me. She's like, babe, I'm so sorry that a lot of people are like not understanding like your home style, which I love my home. I don't care. You know what I mean? But people are like, oh, I don't get like why you're getting so much hate, about the things that you choose for your home that you're going to live in, that you paid for. And I was like, I don't know either. She's like, I think it's because people are so conditioned to this like aesthetic that has been really popular in socials, where you have like, oh, everything's white, gray, beige. And while that is a really cool aesthetic, I had an aesthetic like that in my old apartment in New York. I've lived like that for 10 years. It's not my style, and it's not who I am currently in this life that I'm living with my husband. And this is what we like, and this is how we are choosing to design our own home. But just because someone else doesn't like that doesn't mean that you should comment on other people's videos saying like, oh, this is ugly, or this is gaudy, or you have no taste, or whatever. Taste and style are subjective. Just because I like something does not mean that you're going to like it, and vice versa. But I think that now that I'm in the process of designing my own home and choosing things, I'm very aware that when I walk into someone's home, I should never be judgmental and be like, oh, I didn't like their couch. Did you like their couch? I didn't like their curtains, like whatever. Because even though I might not like it, the person who lives there probably gets so much joy from their couch, or so much joy from their curtains that they chose, or so much joy from the wallpaper. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I say like everything is subjective, and we should just sometimes let people be. And like I always say this, like I have really, what's the correct word? I'm really like self-aware, but I have a really tough personality where I don't get really offended, but I like to bring these things up and I like to talk about it because I want other people to understand that it's okay. Like, it's not a you issue, it's a them issue. Number one, I would say this. And number two, it's like, whatever, like we need to learn to let people be. Like, somebody can be so happy about something. Like, let's say somebody comes online and says, you guys, I bought the most beautiful bag and I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I worked so hard to buy this bag. And to you, it might be the most hideous bag you've ever seen. But that does not mean that we need to go and comment on the person's video or picture and say, that is the most ugliest bag I've ever seen. I can't believe you would buy that. You have no style or taste. Like, why would you do that to someone else? Like, would you want somebody to rain on your parade? I wouldn't want anyone to rain on my parade, even though my parade gets rained on every single day. But I just like feel as though the internet is becoming very negative, and I understand that there's a lot of like dystopian things happening, and I understand that somebody who is watching me can be really struggling and can't pay for groceries or can't pay for rent, or, you know, is struggling in other ways, and I might not be, or vice versa. But I just think that if content is triggering to you, don't watch those people. You know, like whatever's triggering to me, I don't watch that type of content, and I never go online and comment on videos and like putting people down. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not who I am. And I uplift people all the time, and I think that people really love to hate on other people, and people really get a lot of joy when they find a community of people who hate on other people with you. And I just don't get that, you know? I experience that all the time. So again, I have a strong personality and a character, and I'm very confident in who I am. And so it's very hard to break me. But I think that we should be a little bit more self-aware, especially for anybody who's watching me, who's starting content creation, which you should, because it's amazing. And content creation gives you so many different opportunities. It introduces you to so many new people, clients. It like just broadens your spectrum in so many positive ways. But the negative side of it is that you get criticized all the time. And just because you have a specific POV, somebody might not agree with it, but a lot of people behind the screen without a picture, user 7,439, will tell you that your shit sucks, and will tell you many other things. And there will be a group of people that will agree with that person, but don't let that person stop you, because they're just haters. And that's that. Okay? So anyway, I don't know where we went now, but I just want you guys to remember, just be yourself, be confident, and like, F the haters. Okay? Okay, this is another set from Set. That was funny. I will link this for you guys below, as always. This is called the Airlux. This is the other one that I like too. It's also smooth. And this is a sports bra. It has like two-tone. It's baby blue with this like dusty gray blue color, and it has some butter yellow. Very cute. I love workout sets because I work out, so they're useful for me. I'm also not the kind of person that wears a workout set outside of working out. You know how like I have a lot of friends who are like, oh, I'm going to run errands. And they're fashionistas, you know, and they're like, I'm going to run errands, and they'll wear like Lululemon or Set Active or like whatever, Nike, you know, and they'll throw on like a sweater or like a jacket and stuff, and that's like how they'll run errands like throughout the day. But like, I don't wear sets outside of the gym, which I find interesting. I feel like you either do or you don't. So I'm curious whoever's watching me who does and who doesn't. So just like a personal preference, you know. Okay, these are jeans from a brand called Depart. Oh, I don't know if they're gonna fit me. Oh, they might actually. They're super stretchy. They look really small, right? What size is this? Size 6. Well, I hope they fit me. These were sent to me as a gift, actually. So they're very cool. They're actually stretchy. Like, they feel like a very comfy jean, but I hope they fit me. So my baby weight is slowly coming off. And the best part is, you guys, that I have not been dieting. I have not been restricting myself. The only time that, like, on some days, like, if I'm, like, eating a lot, like, junk, I told you I use my Weight Watchers app, and I like to go in there and track and, like, see, like, whatever. But, yeah. My brain is malfunctioning. I don't know if you guys can tell. My brain is really malfunctioning. What's in here? I'm not scared about this, like a diamond or something. Okay. Anyway, let's go make dinner. I'm making lamb chops that I marinated this morning. And I'm making roasted carrots with goat cheese, because I told you guys I'm on a mission to clear out my freezer, my fridge. I'm going to obviously buy like produce and stuff, which I did today, but I want to clear out my freezer and my pantry, so I'm trying to like utilize all the stuff that I have, you know. That is kind of where we are right now. So that's what we're gonna do. I made lamb chops, which are in the oven. I also made this yummy salad. It has sumo oranges, tomatoes, capers, fennel, and I made a dressing just from like vinegar and mustard oil, very simple. And I have tomatoes. I have potatoes and carrots roasting in the oven as well, and that's what we're gonna have. We also have challah, and that's really it. It's gonna be simple but delicious. This is not simple, but simple for me, meaning like it's very straightforward kind of dinner, you know? So that's really it. Let's see what's going on with the lamb chops. Lamb chops look so good. Look delicious. Aromatic, let me show you. You guys can see. I have the potatoes here. This is the carrot with goat cheese. I made like a little dipping sauce for the potato. We have the salad. We have the challah because Aloni and Liam already did kiddush. Lamb chops are out of the oven. They look delicious. This was a no-sear lamb chop. I'm looking at my husband as I'm saying this because Aloni dislikes when I sear things in the apartment because the smell gets trapped. Now that we're going to be living in a house, we're going to have a grill outside. We're going to grill lamb chops. And I'm going to put Aloni in all grilling duty, you guys.
You need to buy a grill.
I know, we have to go to Costco or somewhere to buy a grill. Do you guys want to see content of Aloni on his TikTok grilling? Coffee and grilling. Aloni's new hobby. Anyway, we're gonna eat dinner now. We're watching, what year is this?
86.
1986. With the kids. Liam likes one song. It's like our hype song before we go to school in the morning. We had such a nice time with the kids on the couch. We were listening to like old Russian songs from like 1970s to the beginning of 1980s, and Liam was loving it because he has a new favorite song, so it was really cute. And Estelle was like really into it too because she was like not crying or being fussy. I'm having a little Raffaello before bed. We're gonna watch Landman. We're gonna have an early morning with the kids tomorrow. And that's about it. My perfect Friday night at home. I love you guys, and I will see you on next week's vlog. Thank you as always for watching. I love you. We have so many things coming. Fingers crossed. The vlogs are gonna get exciting, okay? I promise. After this week, we're gonna get good. We have the moving, then like two times moving in on Friday, and like moving in the following week. Then we have New York Fashion Week, so it's gonna be fun. Anyway, good night.